Last time on Valkyria Chronicles 4. Sandbags aren't the only destructible objects, so try blowing up or driving over anything that looks suspicious. Okay, video game. Valkyria Chronicles 4. I keep almost saying 2 because, like, to us Westerners, 2 is like, this is the second game to come out. That's not true. It actually also came out on the PSP, but let's be honest, who has a PSP anymore? I actually considered playing it way back when, but the graphics were just... No, that's a big no. Especially when blown up on a YouTube screen, it just looks awful. But, anyways, there's a few things I wanted to talk about. First off, thanks for all the support and the tips you guys are giving me on this series. I did do something between episodes. I didn't change the difficulty. In options here, there is an option for enemy phase speed, which you can turn to quick, and I don't know what that looks like. But that's great. I'm glad they have something like that, because there were turns in Valkyria Chronicles 1 that could last minutes, especially when you're fighting Silvaria, because she likes to run around on that rooftop encampment for no reason. Forever. Also, a lot of people were like, Xeno, if you use the D-pad, you can aim more slowly. And it's like, that's what I was using. It's just super finicky. But, they actually have an aiming move speed thing, so I turned that down a bit so I could actually aim with any of my soldiers. So, this game, although I haven't seen a whole ton of differences so far, has a lot of quality of life improvements over Valkyria Chronicles 1. It looks like we're about to finally get into the encampment thing where we can give all our soldiers XP and get into R&D again, so let's do this.
Two months since the start of Operation Northern Cross. The Federation's elite forces, Squad E among them, were driving back the Empire, one victory at a time. Yet, the further they cut into Imperial territory, the more tenuous the supply chain. And so, the Federation Army established a series of massive outposts along the front line. Among them, Lindbergh Base. Commanded by the 101st Division, this outpost would prove itself a vital logistics hub in the battles to come.
By the way, one of you guys said apparently the narrator for this game is a famous voice actor, which is cool. Also, I now know why I instantly like Kai, and that's because they have the same voice actor Maki does from Danganronpa V3, and apparently, what's his name, Raz, is Lucas from Shadows of Valencia. Yeah, there we go. So, we're seeing a lot of returning voice actors from other things. I don't know, I tend to play these games where all the voice actors are kind of in a circle, you know?
Wow. This is our new base? It's incredible!
I love all the pictures of, like, the randomly placed tank assets.
Apparently, these facilities can accommodate over 3,000 soldiers and 100 tanks. On top of that, they have enough food, fuel, and ammo to supply every squad on the front line.
And apparently Claude, I guess his name is, the main character, is not an established voice actor either. Which is kind of cool.
Impressive.
More like a dream come true. If I didn't know better, I'd think we were still in Federation territory.
Guess the brass can get stuff done, when they actually try. What's the deal, though? They got all these resources and we're still stuck with one busted-ass tank?
Excuse me? Our squad takes excellent care of the Hoffman.
Excuse me, princess.
I have to admit, this really puts the scope of our mission into perspective.
Hell yeah! With this much heat, the imps are gonna feel the burn.
No, we've barely seen the tip of the iceberg. Even all this might not be enough.
By the way, in this day and age, this is a minor thing for me, but I feel like in this day and age, every single JRPG should have an auto-advanced dialogue system, you know, where you, like, press square or whatever, and, like, the dialogue just goes by itself. And you can just choose the speed at which it goes. That's always really nice to have, so I have to sit here and press X over and over and over again.
Oh, you think? Way to rain on our parade, Commander. Hey, who's that? They got some weird get-ups.
Oh, those are Navy uniforms. That's a surprise.
What are naval troops doing this far inland?
Well, I salute them for swimming all the way here. Whoa!
He's like, we're from the Navy. We came to take your tanks out onto the ocean. It's like, you know the tanks don't float, right? And he's like, nani?
Check out the ass on that one. I'd swab her deck.
Oh my goodness. I heard that a lot of people love and hate Raz. A lot of people like him just because he's a very free-spirited person with an interesting personality. I've also heard that a lot of game journalists, like a lot of them, which lately they don't have the best rep, actually completely ditched this game because of how how Raz is acting right now, basically, from my understanding. And, I don't like to get into the politics of video games or anything like that. I just like to play them. But if you want my opinion on that sort of thing, I think the world is filled with all kinds of people. Therefore, it's filled with all kinds of character. So, people like Raz definitely exist.
Hold up, Raz.
I'm just gonna say hi. Break the ice, you know?
He's hopeless.
I just hope he doesn't get into trouble.
Don't hold your breath.
Yeah.
Oh, and also I know I'm interjecting in dialogue a lot, and I hope you guys don't mind that, but I have a lot to say. Last episode, I also said Kai had, penguin ears. That's not what I meant, because penguins don't have ears. I mean, they can hear, I assume, but I was more talking about, like, the overcoat. I don't know. I love her design.
Anyway, we still have some time before the meeting. I'm gonna go take a look around.
Oh, sick. It's not gonna, like, here is this. It's just go. So we have the command room, the training field, R&D facility. Let's start with the command room so we can see all of our soldiers.
So this is the command center. I guess our deployment's going to change depending on the demands of the mission. I'll need the right balance of combat specialties. I should go over the pros and cons of every one. First things first, I'll look over the squad as a whole.
Yeah, because that's totally what I do. I don't just pick all the cute girls and all the awesome-looking guys with eye patches. Nope. It's not what I do. I do optimal character choices here. Oh, yeah. Yep, okay. I know. It's just telling us that we can look at people and optimize them. So, here we have our squad set up. Here are the people who are currently in our squad. What? Oh no, the active is over there. So, we have unused Melina, Ryan. Oh my god, how come so many guys in this game look awesome? We have Fleuret. What? Why is this? Why? Why is this girl wearing a knight helmet? What is this? Why does it have, like, blush holes, like, where they would normally blush at? I need this person on my team right now. Such a weirdo, I love it. Who do I not really want? Let's take off Scott. I don't like your hair, dude.
Aye, aye, sir.
Come on, Farrier.
All right.
They got rid of the, little intro things when you put them on your team. We also... I don't know who else I'm gonna take. I guess I'll take a second... Yeah. I wasn't sure if we were gonna get Riley, seeing as how they stormed off and were so pissed at us, but... I guess we are, but I guess I'll take Connor. So we have a second Grenadier, just in case, I guess. So, changing equipment. Change equipment by issuing combat gear to infantry and installing parts on the tanks. Customize the loadouts of soldiers and vehicles to suit your strategy. So here we have... Apparently there's a lot more you can customize here per soldier. But yeah, you barely ever go into the screen, honestly. But we do now have things like these little accessories like the patrol cap and cat bullets, which have little increases, which are really nice. I'm actually going to give these to our squad leaders. So, for example, I think I'm going to give Raz the patrol cap because he's always going against... He's always up in close range, so it's nice for him to have extra HP. And I think I'm going to give... I don't really have a story person here, but let's give Riley capped bullets, because that gives them extra aim and extra armor. +3 versus armor. Not really an anti-armor unit, but it's fine. Whatever. We'll deal with that stuff later. And lastly, we have tank parts, which I don't think we have any. Oh, you can also change camo in the decal on the tank. So instead... Oh, and the decal changes things. So we can get accuracy +3 or defense +10. I honestly prefer the accuracy, because it's hard to hit things with tanks. Oh, and they have this system back. Optional parts. Each optional part has a size associated with it, such as a 2x1. Vehicles have a limited amount of space, so keep part size and placement in mind. Cool.
That should do it for now. Preparation's a vital part of any battle. I get the feeling I'll be spending a lot of time in here.
I'm still baffled by that knight helmet girl. Like, why?
There you are, Claude.
Oh, please tell me you're gonna be here instead of Commander McScreamy Face.
I've been charged with Squad E's training. As ranking lieutenant, I'll be giving strict instruction to each combat class.
Oh, thank you.
The experience you gain in the field goes towards refining our abilities. I want to see growth from all combat classes. Each time a class makes a breakthrough, every squad member of that class will show improvement.
Training field. Spend EXP at the training field to level up the different classes. Leveling up a class will strengthen all the squad members of that class. Using EXP to maintain a training routine will help Squad E be all that they can be. So,
Now show me what you're made of.
Will do. So, now we have 6 classes. There's a lot going... Oh, and it even shows you that you can get something if you level up certain people next. Okay. I guess we're just gonna level up everyone 1 level if possible.
Come now, is that the best you can do?
Excuse me. Sorry if I don't cut that out. I'm a little, under the weather, but I'm fine. I mean, she's still pretty yelly, but...
You've leveled up, so to speak. Good work.
I actually kind of like her.
Your troops have crossed a threshold today. You're cleared to learn a new order.
She actually, like, congratulates us and praises us. You've learned Evade Boost. Wow, that's a really useful one, especially to get so early on. You can pull some stuff with that. It's probably not as broken as it was in the first
Come now,
one.
is that the best you can do? You've leveled up, so to speak. Look at that. The Lancers have awakened to a new potential.
Awesome. Alright, so... Can I... Oh yeah, I can just do this. I'm gonna ignore the engineers for right now. Because honestly, they're not super important to have leveled up.
You're not done yet. Do you want to win, or don't you?
I do, madam, ma'am, sir.
You've leveled up, so to speak.
Oh, okay. So these two will get a battle potential. So I'll go for them.
Come now, is that the best you can do? You've leveled up, so to speak. Good work. Well, well. Your shock troopers have found a new potential. Aha. I see the Grenadiers have discovered new potential.
So if you don't know what potentials are, by the way,
You've proven you have what it takes. Try taking those lessons to the battlefield, and come back when you're ready.
thanks, Minerva.
Ah, yes. Let me tell you about potentials.
I was
and
just
orders.
about to explain it, so thank
When
you.
combat classes rise in level, sometimes the soldiers show new potentials, or you might gain access to new orders. You could say potentials show your soldiers' traits and tendencies, or at least how they manifest in battle. Orders are commands that you alone can issue in combat, either to individual soldiers or your squad as a whole. The thing about orders, actually, maybe you'd learn better through practice.
Okay,
Use your orders judiciously and you can tip the scales. Watch the flow of battle and command with discretion.
I can already hear the Robin comments in the comment section.
That's all from me. I expect nothing but the best out of you and Squad E.
Okay, so yeah, orders you can use on the battlefield, and Valkyria 1, they were pretty broken and made it so you could usually just get through an entire map with a singular unit pretty easily. They also made for some fun strategies, like hiding 3 people behind a shipping crate, like all shock troopers, buffing their anti-tank damage and then watching them take out a major boss enemy. So...
Whoa, Claude! Look at all these weapon parts! The perks of working in a Federation forward operating base, huh? We can develop new weapons here. If there's anything you ever want to upgrade, just give me a holler. Tank armaments, infantry weapons, anything. We'll build all kinds of new weapons and make our team even stronger.
So welcome to R&D, Research and Development. Research and develop armaments for infantry and tanks by spending DCT. New armaments unlock as the game progresses, so check into R&D often. So, issue equipment. Equipment. Develop equipment to forge new weapons and armor for infantry units. Rifles, machine guns, grenades, and other weapons are mass-produced. So once it's developed, all units can then equip it. Upgrades like firepower or accuracy will automatically be applied to the soldiers equipping those weapons. Yep, okay. So, as you can see here, there are several different routes you can go down. And they usually end up in different things, like one's good at firepower, one's good at accuracy, one has the most ammo or something like that. Right now, the only thing we can buy is the standard boost, which is a very minor upgrade. I almost kind of just want to hold off on it so I can see what these other upgrades are. Because if I want to go down the other line, then it'll be too late, and I'll already have purchased some of it. But I'm probably going to want to upgrade most of it anyways at the end of the day. But there are general upgrades we can do, like combat uniforms.
Wow, a masterpiece! Almost seems like a shame to use it.
Chill out, we just slightly upgraded our combat uniforms. Combat suits? Oh, the shock trooper armor is now a completely separate upgrade from
All done, Claude. What do you
everyone else's. It's kind of annoying, but I guess I understand. You know what? Wow, that's a big damage difference, though, and no drawback. We'll go ahead and get these. Why not? We're gonna try and get everything anyways, so might as well get the best we can get.
All done, Claude.
I hope it auto-equips these. And we also have tank parts. Develop tank parts to enhance your vehicles and create optional parts. Weapon and body enhancements focus on cannon and armor strength. All enhancements stack. Treads and other and attack support will allow you to develop new optional tank parts. Optional parts take effect once equipped on the vehicle, so outfit your tank to fit the situation. So, yeah, we can buy a bunch of tank upgrades. Honestly, the number one thing I want to upgrade, these AP rounds sound really nice, is sight upgrades, because accuracy is a big deal on tanks. Because they can be horrifically inaccurate at times.
What do you think? Cool, right?
I kind of miss the other guy from Valkyria Chronicles 1 that's like, hey, bro, what's going on, bro? That guy was fun. And you know what? I'll also grab this AP shell. Because the armor-piercing rounds are always nice to have. It's expensive, but I'm sure it'll be worth. I'll leave the reinforced body alone for now. I'm not too worried about our tank's defenses at the moment. Wait, install tank parts? What? Oh, it's just this again. Oh, hold on. I want to go back. I want to go back and issue equipment. I think that's how I get all my soldiers to equip the same thing.
Oh, hey, Claude.
I'm not building anything. Oh no, everyone just automatically upgraded. Okay, good. Awesome. Alright, now we're done here finally. And we can return to book mode. A new episode has been added. R&D facility has been added. Headquarters. Training and R&D require EXP and DCT for upgrades and weapon development. Visit HQ after gaining EXP in combat to prepare for upcoming battles. Access headquarters from the book mode and press... Yeah, okay, yeah, I know how to get there. Skirmishes have been added. That's basically how you grind. Squad mates killed in action become unavailable in the main story. If they die in a skirmish, they're gone. Wait. Hold on. Does that mean you can't pick them back up? I'm very confused about that. Private quarters. Wait, what? Okay, hold on. Hold on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Private quarters? Where is that? I didn't see that at all. Is that somewhere in headquarters? Hold on. I just want to look. Oh, there's a private quarters. Oh, it's like a little Fire Emblem Awakening room almost. Private quarters. Visit your private quarters to view information about the game, which will increase in volume as you progress. Oh, I thought it was gonna be like, oh, you can invite people in here and talk to them, kind of like you could do in Fates and Awakening. That'd be kind of cool. And a mess hall? Oh, that is exactly what I'm talking about.
What's the matter, Claude? If I didn't know any better, I think you just lost a battle.
I'm glad that we won, obviously, but when I see my comrades in arms lying wounded out there...
We're not in boot camp anymore. This is war. If that's all it takes to get you down, you won't stand a chance when the bombs really come flying.
I know that, alright? War means blood. War means death. Still, it doesn't make it any less painful to leave behind a comrade you know you could have saved.
I'm not disagreeing with you. But tending to the wounded is the medic's responsibility, not ours.
Sure, except when they're too far away to make it in time. Sometimes you can run as fast as you can to get help, and still get there too late.
Can't argue with that. If only we could relay the urgency of the situation to HQ. Perhaps like this?
Tutorial mess hall. Talk to your squad mates at the mess hall to learn new orders. Oh my god, this beats that old man to death. Sorry for the brutal, little metaphor there, but that old man made me so angry. Every time I'd return to the graveyard and he'd be like, I don't have anything for you to learn right now. And then I return another day when I'm broke and I have no money. He's like, by the way, if you pay for my appendicitis surgery, I'll teach you how to duck and cover. I was like, I don't have any money, sir. Learning a new order requires EXP, but will grant an edge in combat. Medic request costs 5,000. I can't right now.
I thought we were on the cusp of a pretty good order. Well, let me know if you change your mind.
We'll definitely come back and get that later, but like troop EXP is far more important, honestly, at the moment. Okay, well, glad I went through all that stuff. Time to continue the story.
Glad to see you're on time, Claude. Toured the base yet?
Yeah, compared to the old camps, this is heaven on earth.
Excellent. I expect you to put all this funding to good use.
Sir, the commanders of squads A through I have assembled.
And let's get down to business. I know Squad E just arrived, but we already have marching orders. Our mission is to capture a small town northeast of here.
According to reports, Rain is one of the enemy's most valued comm centers.
Which is why it's being guarded by a tank platoon.
That complicates things. Squad E is mostly infantry. Do we have the right equipment for urban and anti-tank warfare?
Don't worry. This time you'll have fire support. Once you infiltrate the city, simply relay the tank's coordinates to the field artillery team.
I see you already thought this through.
We also received intel that the Empire is inflating their numbers with decoys. If we can discern the real tanks from the fake, Rain is as good as ours.
Excellent work, Lieutenant. I'm glad I can depend on you.
You flatter me, sir.
By the way, I've noticed in some of these story sections that the dialogue is low. I don't know why they suck so much at setting up the dialogue here. This is also just a YouTuber's opinion, obviously. But I have every other sound in the game turned like down halfway and the dialogue pumped all the way up. And for some reason in these scenes at base, it's always super low. It was my same problem with the first game.
Impressed? Control info and you control the war.
Joint ops, huh? Coordinating with the fire support unit is gonna make or break this mission.
Try to minimize collateral damage. We plan on repurposing their gear for our own comm center. Minerva, you are to lure the enemy troops as far away from the city as possible.
Consider it done.
Squad E will then sneak in and gather intel for the field artillery team.
Understood, sir.
New episode has been added.
Yo, I hear we're moving out already. Oh, shame. I just scored a hot date with a Navy babe.
You wish. You got shut down. Hard.
You were watching?
Raz, what you do in your spare time is up to you. But when you're on duty, you represent the army.
Who are you, my mom?
Feels like it sometimes. Anyway, you said we'd have fire support. Does that mean it's a joint operation?
You guessed it. Hey, looks like you're still alive.
I'm glad you're okay, too.
They told me you'll be commanding my team.
Oh, really? Well then, I look forward to...
Spare me. I already requested a transfer.
Then why did you come up to tell me? You're like, I just came up to tell you how much I hate you. See you later.
But orders are orders. Until my transfer goes through, you're in charge.
At least it beats, like, weird racism problems.
Not that I expect real leadership from a scaredy Claude.
What do you know, Riley come lately? You just got here.
All bark and no bite as always. You mind shutting up while the grown-ups talk?
Wow, we got someone who's fun to talk to.
What the hell? It's been 10 years and that's how you greet an old friend?
Hi there, Riley. I know it's not my business, but Lieutenant Wallace is a great commander. None of us would have made it this far without him. We trust him with our lives. And since we'll be working together, maybe you should...
Maybe you should, stop being so bitchy. I'd love if he just, like, transforms into this, very, like, straightforward character. Because, honestly, he does remind me a lot of Asara, from being, like, the secondary tank commander, to working on everything, to the haircut, to the... I guess just how he acts.
I should trust him? I'm sure it's all sunshine and rainbows while you're winning. But when the chips are down, running away is probably all he could manage.
Cut it out, Riley. The Empire took your family from you, not Claude. He's grown up since then. Judge him for who he is now.
Leave it be, Kai.
But...
It's all right. Words can't change the past. I'll just have to rebuild.
Rebuild what?
Our trust. Riley, I'm gonna show you how much I've changed. At least give me a chance to prove myself.
So her family was taken from her by the Empire. And wait, hold on. If that was... What does that mean? I'm very curious to know the situation here, because if they're talking like 10 years ago, I don't know how old Claude is. I'm assuming anywhere from like 17 to 20, like 21, I want to say. But like, if she's blaming him for something that long ago, what could he have possibly done as like a child? I don't really understand the situation.
Let's make one thing clear. Unless it's for the mission, I do not take orders from you.
Why would I give you orders outside of the mission?
Riley.
Give me a break.
I'm not gonna be like, Riley, go get me a plate of potato salad. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna save real quick, because saving's essential here. A lot of people were wondering, not a lot of people, but some people wonder, like, how come by the time you finish an LP you have 1 billion saves? It's like, because I rotate my save slots, so in case something happens, I always have one I can go back to. Which is the scariest part about doing Iron Man XCOM right now. We've confirmed multiple heavy tanks, but suspect that many of them are fake. Okay. Squad E is to infiltrate the city and relay the real tanks' locations to our artillery. A thick fog is causing poor visibility, so you'll need to get close to confirm which ones are decoys. Remember, your task is to locate the heavy tanks for fire support. Do not engage them. Alright, so a scout here. Weird. How come I get failure if Kai dies, but not if Raz dies? That's weird. Okay, well, we'll position our units. There's not a lot of positioning to be done. It's just who we're gonna take. Who likes each other here? Who can work well with someone else? It looks like Nico and Rosetta work well together. So I'll take those two.
I'll handle this.
I know there's a lot more to it, like looking at all their perks and stuff, but we can always do that later. We're gonna take Raz, of course, because he's a leader. Zyga likes Raz, but I like to... I'm so curious. I have to know. What is up with you? Let's take Jean, since they work well with Viola. Do we even need... I'm not sure if it's Jean or Jean. Do we even need a Lancer? I'll take one just in case, but I feel like we honestly really don't need one. That's weird. We can't select, what's-her-face? I guess I'll take Connor. And we'll take Rebecca, I guess.
Preparation complete.
Cool. That's an even spread. And let's deploy. So it says that we have to scout the tanks, but it doesn't exactly...
That is all. Be sure not to miss a single tank.
It doesn't exactly say what I'm supposed to do.
And confirm the real tanks' positions. Squad E, move out.
Maybe Riley is the fire support, and that's why she's not on the mission. Maybe she's the artillery that we're waiting on to signal.
This fog will make finding the real tanks interesting.
Yeah. We can't spot the decoys until we're practically on top of them. Stick to cover and proceed with caution.
So it'd probably be best to, even though it would be faster to send scouts out, they have way less HP than some of our shock troopers do, so it's probably in our best interest to send out someone like Raz.
Copy that.
Because they can take more than a few tank rounds.
No, I can't speak for Raz.
Say what?
Claude, I need to go over something with you.
Tutorial orders. Claude can use CP to issue special orders. Open the menu in command mode and select the orders to list your available orders. The more powerful orders cost more CP. learning new orders at the training field, or by taking allies at the mess hall. Or you can learn it that way. Understanding what each order does can change the tide of battle. So, I hope the orders are clear as to what they do this time. Because that was one of my biggest annoyances about Valkyria 1, is that you'd go to orders and it's still super vague. Because every order says what they do, and you look at the bottom of the screen, you're like, oh, that's easy. Like, evade boost, it raises their evasion. But it doesn't tell you what form of evasion it gives you. Like, is it passive? Does it only happen on enemy phase? And, like, I had to learn 90% of this stuff from the comment section. It sucks. Just being honest here. It sucks. It's not fun. But let's go ahead and use evade boost on... I guess we can set up a scout and see how bad it really is. Yeah.
This is an order. Concentrate on evasion.
Yeah, I kind of like this order screen better. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. I like that. All right, Rosetta.
No problem.
What the hell? The main gate's blocked off.
This isn't good. Our tank can't get in.
Looks like the controls are on the other side. Raz, can you go around and open the gate?
Yeah, I'm on it. Stupid hunk of junk.
You're not talking about the Hafen, are you? I'm not letting you ride it anymore.
So he really likes that tank.
I found you.
Oh, wow, her voice. Super composed.
Move to flank them.
Oh, that enemy tank is facing the other way. Heavy tank? Question mark?
Found you.
Make sure you're properly equipped.
You do have to get close. How do I know if it's real or not? Oh, it's a dummy. The tank was fake. That's a fun mechanic. I can appreciate that.
Oh, it's just fake.
There's an engineer out there. We could take the shot. I don't mind. Doesn't look like he can see us anyways. Oh, yes, this is so much better for aiming. I'm glad I turned down the aim speed. It's a surprise attack, too. Can't see his head, but hopefully we get enough shots in on the face.
Keep your eye on the birdie.
Like, units overall seem a little more accurate this time around. At least at the beginning of combat. In Valkyria 1, I did really feel like co-op attacks. Oh, yeah! So if you have people standing next to each other and you initiate an attack, both of you fire at the target. When an attacking unit is near an ally, they may launch a co-op attack together. Some classes are less likely to engage in co-op attacks than others. Squad mates who like each other have a greater chance of using a co-op attack. The squad mates each soldier likes are listed on their status screen. Up to 3 units can attack at once. You know, this is a weird situation. Look at this screen. Who in the world just leaves Kai standing out in the middle of the road at close range with a sniper rifle? Up to 3 units can attack at once. I just realized how useful or useless Kai is going to be on this map because of our horrendous visibility.
My pleasure.
Alright, let's see how far we can get Rosetta up. I want to look at the map real quick.
There you are.
Claude, what are your orders?
There you are.
Lying prone. Crawling soldiers cannot be discovered except at close quarters. Upon discovery, the prone unit uses interception to fire. Scouts, however, are able to discover prone units from a greater distance. Crawling raises a prone unit's defenses, similarly to crouching behind sandbags. Use grenades or explosives on crawling enemies to blow them away and force prone units to their feet. Maybe not close enough. You always have to be really careful with how you use the grenades, because they can be finicky sometimes.
Fire!
Kill confirmed. Not bad out there.
We can't let them see our numbers.
Oh, this could be a real tank. Let's see.
There There you are. There you are.
You think they'll fall for this?
Claude, we've located a tank.
All right, keep it up. There should be more lurking around.
So, do I have to relay its position, or do we just let it exist?
Don't fall for their
Maybe it
traps.
won't move if I don't do anything. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to keep you here, and I'm actually going to move up Raz so you're not completely alone.